about it. Hey, y'all. Sylvia Gordon here.
Rebecca Gordon here, and it's our weekly Wednesday wrap-up where we're going to take what happened last week.
Why don't we just do it with the toilet paper on?
Because I'm getting really hot.
Just cut yourself a little hole, because this is like quite comforting.
I'm getting really hot.
Just pull your face out there. Let's just do a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the mass confusion around all the consolidations and mergers, because you don't understand it, because I don't understand it. I'm not saying you're not smarter than me, but
it's really confusing. It's like really, 6 factors.
It's really confusing, okay?
More confusing than a roundabout.
And a lot of the answers aren't even out yet. What are you going to talk about?
I'm going to talk about some of the things with WellCare buying Aetna PDP, overrides. We're going to talk about YFB, beautiful Florida. I got a lot of good stuff.
Stay tuned. Oh.
Can I take this off now?
No, don't take it off. Looks like we got to break out of it. Okay, ready?
Oh,
ready?
Break out. Break out.
Oh,
the thing with toilet paper.
Wow.
Because good toilet paper is expensive.
Wow.
I feel kind of bad about shredding this.
I got an idea here.
Well,
I might be on the wrong path.
Wow.
But
we could reuse that toilet paper.
Reliving my pregnancy days, my 4 children. How's that?
That's nice.
Well, nice.
That's a good look. All right. I want to kick off real fast about our hottest growing life event and life marketing event.
How do I write on here?
That we have seen in, 35 years. It's YFB, Your Family Bank. And basically, this is where you go to clients who are in debt. There's a lot of people out there in debt. And you show them how by purchasing a life policy, they can get out of debt within 9 years or sooner. The average agent commission on this per case is $4,000. $4,000. So we love Medicare Advantage. New to Medicare, you're getting $400, but $4,000 has a little bit more.
It's like twice as good.
Staying power. It's more than twice. I'm going to say, this is math, 10 times as good.
I don't think agents that sell Medicare, that snub their nose at life, that don't want to deal with it, that are happy with it, I don't think they realize how lucrative life insurance is.
Everybody needs it.
Right. When they don't, since they don't sell it because they don't want to mess with it and they're happy with their comfort zone, they are crazy.
Well, I would say if that's you and you're only doing Advantage or subs and you're not doing any life, reach out.
Your
Family Bank.
Family.
So you have to be certified to do this awesome program, and their next certification class is in St. Augustine, Florida. May 16th to the 17th. It is a 2-day event. The cost is $250. And I think that there's a promotion or special, like when you write your first case, that might be refunded.
Whatever.
It's
really
totally
awesome. Worth your money. It's worth the time out of the office. It's worth your airfare in your hotel.
This is hot.
Your first personal case makes you $4,000. This is the most successful thing we've ever had to generate life insurance premiums in the history of Gordon Marketing's life insurance department, which is like 35 years.
Well, the thing is, their target client is someone who has debt.
Which is?
99.9% of America.
Everybody
has debt.
Right?
Everybody has debt.
Mortgage debt, student loans, credit card.
Right. Student loans, debt.
So,
it's a
if you're
win-win.
thinking about diversifying your practice, think about investing in yourself, going down to St. Augustine, and spending 2 days to grow your knowledge base so that you are able to talk to your existing clients and your future clients about life insurance.
It's a good
thing. So let's get out of this one. Boom. And I have a question for the audience.
Okay.
And anybody that answers this question correctly, the first person will get the special Time Magazine edition of Beer, the celebration of the world's most popular drink.
I personally think beer has become too confusing to drink.
I don't like beer.
You have IPA.
I don't drink beer.
You have other ones.
Beer makes you fat and gassy.
It does make you fat.
But I know beer is quite popular, so I'm willing to part with this.
I'm going to throw out one beer fact. I am gluten-free. I've been gluten-free for a year. Do you know the only beer, there is gluten-free beer, but Corona, regular Corona.
Is gluten-free?
Basically, it's gluten-free. So if you are a gluten lover like me, But every once in a while, you want a cold beer. Sometimes the gluten-free beers just don't do it.
It's funny, because if I do drink beer,
Corona.
it is Corona.
Ice cold. And
but if you don't drink
good.
beer very much and you drink one beer's a lot. Let me just tell you.
They're too big.
Okay, so if you would like to win the magazine on beer, you will have to answer this question. Be the first one in the comments to tell me the answer. So last week, a health insurance company announced a record-breaking $3.5 billion in first quarter profits.
Woo!
$3.5 billion of profits, and their stock went down 4%.
$3.5 billion in profits.
First quarter. And their stock went down 4%, which is like catastrophic, blah, blah, blah. Now, it wasn't just their stock, it was all healthcare stock. However, it hit them the biggest. And it went down because of the comment of this company's CEO, who said that Medicare for all, which is in the news all day, every day, Medicare for all, Medicare for some, Medicare for 50 and over, there's a million proposals right now on Capitol Hill, that it would make a wholesale disruption of the insurance industry. So because of his comment, the stock plummeted 4%. What company was it? And this fantastic magazine about beer will be sent to you right now.
Free.
Okay? In the comments, let us know.
So we are picking back up with Altrua, the health share, and what's really funny is we had about $35,000 of premium yesterday. But what's funny about that is I was looking at the states that the business was coming from. So when you think of insurance strong states, you're going to think of what? Probably Texas, popular states,
North
Florida, Carolina,
Ohio,
the Midwest, Ohio, Indiana. Do you think of Montana?
No, never.
Do you think of North Dakota?
Never.
Do you think of Connecticut?
Never.
And that's what's so great about a health share that's in every single state. All of our business last week came from these states, and I love it. And so if you're watching this and you wrote that business, thank you. What I understand about Montana and the Dakotas, they don't have any product at all. So what a great option. So every Friday, we're going to be doing the Altrua certification webinars. You got to be certified. I want you to be certified to understand this.
Understander.
When
I make mistakes, everybody draws attention to my flubs. So I'm drawing attention to yours.
It's not necessary.
Do not edit that out.
It's not necessary. And it's out there for you to use for your clients as well. So that's really cool. Montana.
Well, I had an agent call in yesterday. And he said,
cool.
hey, we used to do a ton of ACA. Basically, I've thrown all the business away. Do you literally not have anything? And I said, we don't have anything ACA related, but we do have alternatives to ACA. And he said, talk to me.
What state was you from?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, good state. So we do have ACA plans. The funny thing about ACA plans is they're only, so like in Ohio, Anthem came out with ACA this year. It's like in 5 counties. Right? It's in 5 counties in 4 states. And so I don't know anybody who has the time or the patience to know exactly they're not going to do it. Plus, although they're paying agent commissions, they don't pay overrides. And when they don't do that, and entities have to pay the commissions out, somewhere somebody has to be compensated. So the ACA, Molina is still pretty viable, but it's like in
It's not worth
these
it.
crazy spots. So the health
Unless
share,
you're in one of those spots, most people are just walking
exactly. If you're in that spot, you're lucky. A lot of states don't have any options at all.
Then where can you sell health share?
Everywhere. All 50 states. New York, yes. Florida, Hawaii, if you want to.
And I think this would be a good time for a little jingle.
I love Hawaii and I love Ohio and I love Kentucky, but I really love Indiana.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So let's talk about the acquisitions. Can you go to my fish graphic? Okay. CVS bought Aetna. Okay, that's final.
Write
That's
that down.
done. That
Write it
happened. People get that.
CVS bought Aetna.
But this is the part they don't get. CVS is SilverScript, huge Part D. Aetna has its own Part D, huge, probably the #1 seller last year. So you can't have a monopoly because the government is against monopolies.
Right.
So the antitrust division won't approve this merger unless Aetna agreed to get rid of their Part D.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
CVS has Aetna MAPD, but they don't have their Part D. Their Part D went down here to WellCare. Okay, so everybody that sold Aetna Part D is going to have to get contracted with WellCare. And they're going to go by WellCare's rules. And WellCare has a very interesting rule on their renewals. What is it?
You're supposed to answer that. That's in the script.
Okay, you ask me.
All right, let's start over. Aetna has some very interesting rules. What is it?
WellCare does not pay renewals on overrides.
Okay.
Okay? So street level agent, you'll get paid your renewals, but your GA, MGA, SGA, whatever, all the uplines will not get paid renewals on the Aetna Part D, which was probably the number one Part D in the nation last year. So agency owners, uplines that have agencies, take note that it will happen starting January 1st, 2020. And I think we can all predict how the agency owners will react to that type of information.
They're going to move it.
That was WellCare on the WellCare Part D. They never paid override renewals. Nobody cared. Nobody knew because nobody sold WellCare's Part D. But now people are going to care because it's huge blocks of business you're not going to get paid on. So don't forecast those renewals coming in. They ain't coming.
So what is the option for the agency owner?
Me no talkie.
Me talkie?
Me no talkie. You can't say it.
Oh.
They can figure it out, but we can't say it.
No, but I mean, who in this situation is still a viable PDP player?
They can sell.
SilverScript.
They can sell SilverScript and get renewals.
They
and
can
Humana.
do that. SilverScript.
And they can sell a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And get renewals and the upline. They just can't sell the WellCare Part D.
Well,
and it's too late on all that Aetna they sold last year. Okay, let's go to the next graphic. So I like my fish, eating fish. Notice I have them with briefcases. Thank you very much. It took me a long time to get that. Okay, this is my youngest daughter, Isabella. She got her driver's license yesterday.
Get off the roads.
Yeah, so I'm really happy and sad for her. The happiest day of your life is the day you got your license, right?
She'll love
Hands
it.
down.
She'll be good.
The second happiest day is the day you got your insurance license. Yes!
Holla.
Okay, get rid of Bella.
Okay, so talk to me about dual contracting with SilverScript.
Oh my God. Okay, so SilverScript has been one of those companies like Banner Life. There's been a few companies that you could have two contracts. So if you had a contract with this FMO and you didn't want to
your friend.
You didn't want to work with them anymore, but you didn't want to stir it up.
Right.
You could just go contract with this FMO and just not tell that guy. And so that guy he have an active number. If you ever wanted to throw him a case, you could throw him a case. But you had two different SilverScript numbers, and that gave you flexibility. If you got mad at this guy, you could go over here. You could say, hey, you're not giving me any marketing money? Fine, I'll take it back.
Right.
People play games. That is now no longer a viable option. There is no longer dual contracting with SilverScript. Most of you didn't know there ever was. But those of you that do have two contracts, one is automatically dead. So the one that you have, that you're going to keep, is the one that's under
Aetna. MA.
Aetna wins, right? Because Aetna and CVS merged. And I know this is confusing because I'm always getting confused what I'm talking about. Especially since Aetna and Humana tried to merge, and that's still stuck in my brain from a couple years ago.
We're going to do this again for the next couple Wednesday wrap-ups because you guys, we all just need to hear it. And Sylvia's going to do more on the board where we're writing here it is. They went to there. They went to there. I'm real simple that way. I need it broken down.
So, as of July 1st, what happens July 1st?
You can't dual contract anymore. As of July 1st, your SilverScript contract will default to whoever has your Aetna MA contract.
Yes, so that's the big deal. So you might say...
So guess what? We want to work with you for your Aetna.
Yeah, you might say, well, I love working with you guys. I work with you with my SilverScript, but my Aetna's under so-and-so, but I don't do very much Aetna MAPD. Well,
now
we just lost you to that guy. So if you want to work with us, you want to continue to work with us, you have to bring us your Aetna MAPD.
Which is super easy. The carriers have really made it easy for agents to work with those who give nonstop support, weekly Wednesday wrap-ups,
training,
social media ideas, endless ideas. So call us, put it in your comments. We'd love to be that back office for you, that support team for you for your Aetna MA.
And that's July 1st. So, and in July is D-Day. You guys need to make sure your vacations are in June because July is when typically AHIP's going to open, all this carrier certifications are going to open, and then, it just gets crazy trying to learn all the product rollouts and learning where to position yourself.
You know what? So that brings up a really good point. So we've been having a lot of great conversations with our carriers because a lot of times, and we love the support, we're passing out money to agents in September. We're doing that a lot earlier. We want to team up with people a lot earlier to really start getting mail drops out and lead drops and doing those seminar meetings now, because once you're into July, August, September, you're just reactive. Wouldn't you agree?
Right. It's too late.
So if you start building that pipeline now you've got people, you might not write them right now, but they could be a good candidate for AEP, but you're getting those relationships, those contacts started, so when AEP starts, you're on the go.
Plus, one of my friends that does like $1 million lead drop a year, he said his secret is that he drops his leads for AEP in September. Everybody drops them in October. He drops them in September, early September, before everybody else does. So he gets people's attentions earlier. And it's so successful, he's putting $1 million into it every year. Yeah. Okay, $25 gift certificate to the best suggestion for what we need to wrap up, because clearly if we are wrapping up in toilet paper, we are run out of ideas for our wrap up. So $25, give me your suggestions in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next week.